All right, we got another trade breakdown today. So today we have a very standard 3-minute ORB breakout, which is my favorite. I do prefer trading to the upside. I feel more comfortable with that. And today we got an A plus setup. I would call it a very. I hesitate to use the word easy because trading is never easy, but this was a very comfortable trade right in my wheelhouse. Um, so here we have the 3-minute range within these blue lines here, about 60 points of range, which is okay for NQ. And then this is your setup candle here. We got a great increasing volume breakout candle, close and hold above with separation outside of the 3-minute range here on increasing outlier volume, biggest volume. I don't count the first bar of the day, but biggest volume compared to any bearish volume we had seen. And we did see bears fail here about 3 different times. So great confluence going on here. So we've got the breakout, and this is going to be our entry candle here. So what we want to see, as usual, is we want to see bears try and step in first, and we got that. We saw them step in right here, and we saw bulls immediately defend around this 170.25 area. And then we get a push forward. So we look for our entry right above the break of the high. So our entry was 186.75 with a stop of 170, which is really good for NQ. Anytime you can get less than 20 points, I feel like that's a win on NQ, especially with your expected return of 50 to 60 points, 40 maybe. Still, we're getting 2-to-1 there quite easily. And then we get good follow through. I didn't love this volume here. Ideally, we would like to see this go increasing as well for the expectation of a little bit higher follow through, a little bit more follow through here. And so that was the only concern right here on the push through the break. But we did get that with this candle here. But this is not the best candle shape. Ideally, I'd like to see this wick at the bottom and not at the top. So I ended up moving my stop on this one up to, I think I moved it to 215, not this 217. And we did survive barely, but ended up closing around 230, I think was my final close price. So great follow through here. We probably could have looked at holding. One thing I'm going to start looking at down the road a little bit as I go over my trades in the afternoon is holding. I'm not sure if I would have been able to hold through this break below our increasing volume candle. I probably would have ended up closing. But that's one thing I'm going to start looking at is how to hold, because we would have got incredible follow through here. But still, no real complaints. It's a A+ setup. It checked all the boxes. We got increasing outlier volume. We got a break, close, and hold above the 3-minute range with pretty good separation. We saw bears try and step in and fail on this candle here, and a breakthrough to make a new high around that 186.75. And also we got a great stop here with only 16 points, 17 points of on our stop there. So anytime we can get that, that's great. Then we got to push up and close for a nice win. So great day, very comfortable trade. If only we could trade like that every day, it'd be nice. But standard